welcome to my channel. Welcome to Starting It with Fidelia Brett. This is Starting It, where we talk about starting a business or scaling a business, starting a career or changing a career, and we just sort of talk about giving you tips and tricks of the trade and how you could use little tips that we give you and little nuggets in helping you start your business in the right way or help you start your career in the right way. What did we want to talk about today? One thing that is actually quite common and that could help you in either starting or scaling, and is lead generation magnet, or people call it click funnel, some people call it sales funnel, some people call it all kinds of stuff. But with this one, I'm talking about lead generation magnet. And your lead generation magnet basically is what you can do to generate lead and drive people onto your website, or drive people onto your landing page, or land people onto your page, so that you can either give them an information or give them something to sort of promote your services or promote your product, getting people to have an interest or inquiry into whatever it is you're trying to sell, which could be your product or your services, or getting to know your business more, or giving them information that could be useful to them at that point. That is why they're actually clicking on whatever link you have provided, so that information that you're telling them to click on, you sort of provide it and they give you more information, so that you can sort of have that communication with them and sort of sell to them moving forward. So what's the purpose of lead generation? So lead generation in general can be created for multiple reasons and purpose. It's basically just to build visibility of your brand, of your business, to build credibility, to build trust and interest, as well as giving a specific group of people, because not everyone would want to buy your service, not everyone will want to buy your product. So it's just literally targeting the potential leads that you want, targeting the potential people that can be paying customers. So you create what it is that would make them come onto your page. So your lead generation can help you drive traffic from high quality prospects, as well as it can give that high quality prospect value customers information, so that they can then buy whatever product it is you're selling or whatever service it is you're trying to provide to that high value customers. There are different ways that you can generate leads. There's well, marketing is a main one, but when you're marketing, what is it that you're actually giving to those people to make them click on that link, to make them want to sort of go down your funnel and end up becoming paying customers? So there has to be one key thing that they're actually interested in that you have advertised. It could be one or two aspects, and of course when they sort of click on that link, it might be for, i.e., want an ebook, but you sort of give them an extra item that could be useful, or you give them an item or two that could be useful. So I'm just going to list like 20 contents that you can create for lead generation or for lead magnet. And one of them, actually I said 20. So the first one, as I've mentioned earlier, is ebooks. Ebooks can be in any form or any format, anything relating to any industry. So you just write whatever thoughts you have and put it into a book. However, it's going to be electronic. So instead of you doing hard copies, you're doing it electronically, so that once they click on it, they can download it immediately and they can keep it for life. So ebook is one. Another one is a guide. So let's say you do photography. So, and most people want to know, how do you start as a photographer? What is it that you need to do? Well, how do you need to go about? What kind of cameras do you need? What kind of lenses? You can do a guide and sort of put it out there, and people might want to buy that guide from you. So you can do a guide for starters, people who want to learn how to shoot pictures in a right format, looking at the right background, having the right lighting, so all kinds of stuff. So you have to sort of look at it that someone who is starting, what is it that they will want to know? You put it in that guide and sell it. Another one is report. So report could be like Excel in Excel format, and a lot of people just don't want to calculate stuff. So if you could sort of create something in Excel format and put it in, and all people just need to do is put in the information and automatically gives them that end value, then that's what they're interested in. That's what the reports can sort of do in generating information with minimal stress. You can do courses. So courses could be broken down into various chunks and sections where you will decide what course it is that you want to sell and what is it that the person who's buying it is going to achieve from that course. Another one is white paper, as it sort of says on the sheet. Another one again is worksheet. So with worksheet is giving people ideas for them to wanting to think. They have to think and fill up that worksheet. Or if you could sort of say, if you're a photographer, when you need to do certain things, what are the things that you need to have in place? So that worksheet will make them want to sit down, think and write it out. So it's more or less like giving them step-by-step guide on how to go about doing certain things. Another one is blog post. With blog, as it says, you're writing information and putting it online. So if people do want to search for, i.e. I want to go into photography, what do I need to do? So you can put stuff online and say, oh, photography, then your blog post can come up and it's giving people that information about what they can do if they want to do that aspect of what it is they want to do in their career or want to do in the business. Special offers is, let's say you already have a program running. Then you then give special offers, or you have a product that you already have out in the market, and let's say it's been $10 or it's been £10. So you could say for one time only and one time only for 24 hours or 48 hours, we're having a special offer, and instead of it being £10, we're going to reduce it to half price and it's only going to be available for 48 hours. Then that gives people the opportunity, if they've been wanting to buy that product, to go ahead and purchase it. Events in general, as it just says on the tin, you create an event, invite people on, then you talk about your product, or you talk about your brand, or you talk about your business, and you get them to sign on at that event. Same as webinar. Webinar is still the same, but however with the event it's live. With webinar it's online. So with the webinar you still talk about your brand, you talk about your product, and you try and get people to sign up with webinar. Same with workshop. With workshop it's more hands-on, so you get people who will come in and sort of work together as a group. So events, webinar, workshops sort of go hand in hand. Mini courses, instead of having like a long-winded course, which could be 6 months or a 9-month program for the course, you can have a mini course which is just 1 week, or which is 7 days, or it could be 14 days. So instead of having a course that can be for 9 months, you sort of narrow it down and have it for a shorter period of time. For people who might not have that time to dedicate for that long period of time, you sort of shorten it so that they have less time to be able to learn those contents for what you're going to produce out there. Scripts are, i.e., so if people are struggling in a certain business or in certain areas, you can write a script as a guide to say, if you call this person, or if you go to this business, or let's say you write a script of, if you need to get new clients, what is it that you need to say, or how do you approach someone who can eventually be a paying customer that could fetch you, let's say, 6 figures. You can write a script that will say word for word, this is what you can say. If you get this response, then this is the answer you can give, and people can be happy to buy your script. Templates as well is, a lot of people just don't know where to start. So if you create a template, so let's say you're starting a business. So if you start in a business, the templates sort of have step-by-step guide of, you just fill in certain information that will relate to your business, and more or less they're good to go. A checklist is checklist. So checklist is predominantly, have we done this? Have we done that? What do we need to do next? So you're just ticking across the line anything relating to your business. So that checklist sort of guides you on what you can do and how you need to go about doing it. And when you've done it, you can say, yes, that's been done, and that's more or less you're good to go. Audio files is another one. With audio files, so if it's more related to your niche or your customers or whatever it is that you're wanting to do, business or career wise, you can create audio guides or audio books. So even like, let's say you are a tour guide, you can create an audiobook for if someone is coming to your country or coming to your area. This is where the places that they can visit. These are the places that they can go for meals, they can go for tea or coffee. These are good hotels in the area that they can stay. You can create that, people will be probably happy to buy it. Instead of them buying a book, they can just listen to it, and and then you already have a market for you. Infographics are, of course, a lot of things that you sort of use online, so that you might need help, or people might actually create the infographics which you can then sell for a discounted price, because it's sort of making things more simplified for people. Planners is another one. With planners is, okay, I start my day, what do I need to do on a daily basis? So if you sort of plan your week ahead or plan your month ahead, that can help you and help your business. So you're sort of getting yourself prepared for what it is you need to do and how you need to do it. So that planner will sort of guide you on how your week is going to go, as well as your day to day. Another one is a flow chart. With flow chart is sort of seeing how you are progressing and how you are faring along, as long as you're sort of going ahead on your journey in your business or in your career. So the flow chart sort of gives you that wavelength of how you've been progressing, and you can sort of create that and sell on to other people who might be interested, or you can actually give that as a freebie to get people to come and click on your link and get them to buy the item that you actually want them to buy. So you can give them a free flow chart, or you can give them another free item from all the leads that I have sort of mentioned, or from all the contents I've sort of mentioned. You can create one of them and have them use that as a freebie, then get them to either pay for a report, a guide, an ebook, or a course. Then the last one, which is the 20th one, is cheat sheet. Yeah, that's it. So you know, you sort of have like all them little tiny little booklets, and instead of you buying a big one, you're sort of buying that little one. We're sort of just giving you little pointers, little lines of, is that because like in the project management world, we sort of had those little cheat books of, what does this mean, what does agile mean, what does scrum mean, so you're just having that just little, so if you're having to read a big book, it's just sort of giving you little pointers of, this is what this means, or this is, so like acronyms as well, it's just giving you broken down acronyms of what this means in a certain field or in a certain profession or in a certain area. So you just have those little sheets of, these are also all the acronyms, so that when people are sort of saying certain things, if you're in a meeting or if you're in a networking event, you sort of understand what people are talking about. So those are my 20 little contents that you can use for lead generation magnet, and you can get people to sort of click on it and get to know you, get to know your brand, get to know your business, get to understand what it is that you're offering, so that you can sort of show that credibility about you and your brand, and what it is that you are trying to do to build that trust and build that interest in your brand, so that people can end up working with you because you've provided something that will be useful for them. So I hope this has been interesting. I know it's just been like a me going off. I hope it's been interesting. If it has been, give us a thumbs up, click your like button, subscribe, turn on your notification, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.